scrolling Twitter and you see something, for example, the Women's League getting cancelled, then you click on it and then you see everyone's comments underneath, and it's just trolls and people who aren't even showing their face on their picture, like just keyboard warriors just going, make the goals smaller, go put the kettle on, women's football's not good enough anyway, like who cares if the league's cancelled.
This segment is a Q&A segment. This segment is called Footballers Sleepers Edition. So we're just going to ask Rosella a few questions about, football throughout her whole career, maybe when she was younger, etc. And just, pick her brain, and we can find out new things that we just never knew about her. So the first question is, who would you say is the most underrated player you've ever played with? So it could be the best player you've ever played with, but it's the player where no one gives them the recognition for how good they are. They're just not in the limelight. They don't get the just deserves like they deserve and everything like that,
You know what? I'm not even being biased on this one, but I'm going to say my friend Drew Spence.
Okay, yeah.
Because she never gets the recognition she deserves, for one. She's never in the limelight, for two. But she's so good at what she does. Like, if there was a match of the day, sort of like the men's game.
Analysis.
Yeah. Every week, like, look at the dirty work or look at what she's doing behind the scenes, because she's not finishing the end product. I don't know. I just think she's so, and that's not even me being biased. I think a lot of people in the women's game think that. I don't think she gets the recognition or sort of like the limelight, the sponsorship, all that, everything that comes with it. I don't think she gets anything that she deserves. And that's not me being biased because she's my friend.
No, I saw her. I saw her play when she was at Chelsea with Jade, and she wasn't from. I don't know. I haven't watched every Chelsea game, but during the couple games I've watched when Jade was there, she wasn't a starter. I don't think so. And she just does the dirty work that no one sees, like similar to Kante, you'd say. And I don't know why I would, if I was the manager, I would play her, to be honest. But
like, she's been there for 10 years, 11 years, like to hold down for that long. In the women's game as well, like there's a lot of club hopping.
Transition, yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. I just think, as you said, I would personally start her. I mean, but obviously,
it's
the manager's job.
It's the manager's job, yeah. But when she came on, I watched the game, Chelsea versus Wolfsburg, in the Champions League, and then when she came on, she really, really changed the game. But I think it was too late.
Oh no, that was against Bayern, I think. Sorry.
Yeah. But there you go. I'm not really surprised with that answer, to be honest. Next question. It's probably a trick question because we just spoke about it. But what is the stadium you've played at where you didn't expect it to be that crazy, or you didn't expect the atmosphere to be like that, or you're just taken aback by just the atmosphere of the stadium?
So, like, this is a hard one because we were talking about the Spurs stadium, and I think the way it's built, obviously, it creates an unreal atmosphere. And when you're on the pitch, I don't know how they've built what they've done, but it's different to other stadiums. But then saying that, we played Chelsea at Stamford Bridge, first game of the season, and the Spurs fans in the away stand were going mad. Like, I've never experienced anything like it in women's football. It was honestly mad. So with the atmosphere, it would probably be between those two, but overall stadium, it's got to be the Spurs stadium by a mile.
So you're just basically saying Spurs fans in general. That's what basically you're saying.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, cool. We'll go with that answer. Who is the coach you'd say you've had throughout all your time, from even when you started football to now?
Mhm.
Who's the coach where they made you feel, the player, you really do feel excels, when you're at your most confident and, you're playing your best football? Who is that coach where you had those type of memories with?
I think one coach that will always believe in me, even till I retire, is my Chelsea's under-17s coach. As I
Hmm.
said before, I think that's when I really started to grow into football. And he was like, you could go so far if you really like knuckle down. And he still
By
checks in
yourself,
with me every year. He'll still watch games where he can, and he knew who I was as a person. He knew situations I'd been in. He understood me completely, and he knew what to do to get the best out of me. And I think where you
hmm
understand as a person, especially when I was young as well, like life wasn't like an easy ride. So I think he understood that, and he knew how to really get the best out of me. So it's probably got to be Keith. And the fact that he even still checks up on me now shows that he really cares. I mean, I
yeah.
was there when I was 17, 16, so for him to still check up on me now, I think is really, really nice.
Yeah, you don't really get that in football. Football, it's just people using you for now, and that's about it. Once
Yeah,
you move on, just they put their focus and all their eggs into one person, right? So
yeah.
that's how it is. But yeah. Next question: who's the toughest direct opponent you've ever played against? So you're a forward. So
Yeah.
who would be a defender you've played against where, they just giving you hell, you can't get past them that day, it's just like it's an ag, innit? Like who's that person?
Oh, uh,
Take your time, by the way.
I have come across some sticky, sticky centre backs. I'm trying to think of the worst one. Anyone who's going to barge me into next week is going to be a problem. You know what? Chelsea centre back Magda always is a
Mm.
problem, but she can read the game so well as well. It's like I can't fool you with my speed because you're just going to drop off.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Clever.
Yeah, she's smart and she's strong and she'll put a tackle in and she'll let you know she's there even when the ball's not around. So she's always a problem. So it's probably got to be her.
Wow. Yeah, it's not. Doesn't sound like an easy day out of the office, to be honest.
It never is against Chelsea, to be honest.
Yeah, they got everything in abundance: pace, technical ability, strength. They got everything, to be honest. So obviously they're the team to beat. They're setting the precedents at the moment, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Last question in this segment. What is something that people get delusioned about in the game of football? It could be football in general. It could be the women's game. What is something that people they say from the outside looking in, and it's just not true? Right, that thing is not true. It could be anything. It could be mental. It could be to do with on the pitch. Could be to do with anything.
That's a real good question. Um,
Mm.
I think with women's football, especially, people always grill it for being slow or a lack of quality. That one gets me. You're deluded if you think it's a lack of quality because the technical aspects can sometimes be similar. Of course,
Yeah,
male and females are built differently, so a man is always going to outpace me. But you've got
yeah,
like,
yeah.
when you watch tennis, you don't say, oh, Serena Williams can't hit it the same as Roger Federer. It's two
Doesn't make
different
any
things.
sense, does it? Yeah,
Like you've got to look at football like that sometimes as well. And I think people get deluded. That's a great word. Deluded when they're saying about women's football being lacking of quality or like speed or whatever it may be. And I've heard some dumb things. I've heard people say to make smaller goals. Like the net's not smaller in Wimbledon, or the court's not smaller at Wimbledon.
what people actually said that?
Yeah, people have said to make smaller goals. Honestly, some of the stuff, but then again, you just can't look at that stuff. I mean, if
Yeah.
anyone looks at things under social media things, you're gonna get head loss. So
Yeah.
don't even look at it.
Well, if like yeah, social media, let's not even talk about that, to be honest. Like there's people who come across, your page daily, and they're not supporters of you. They're just there for like the comment and there for the moment. If you read into that, then you're really gonna go crazy, to be honest, because there's no point replying to anyone like that.
Lockdown has really made me realize social media is used so negatively. Like I don't even go on it that much anymore.
Yeah.
I used to go on it for a laugh and to see like funny things or what my friends are up to, but now I'm just like I see so much like it's poison. It's just poisonous stuff, and I'm just like you're not even worth my time or
Yeah.
something that I've seen in lockdown, and it's not worth it. It's really
No,
not.
it's not worth it, to be honest. He's just gotta, bite your tongue and just ignore it. What is some of the things that you've spoken about briefly there? What are some of the things that people have said on social media to you, and that kind of took you aback, type of thing?
I'm quite fortunate, nothing's really ever been specifically said to me, but I do
Hmm.
like if you're scrolling Twitter and you see something, for example, the Women's League getting cancelled, then you click on it and then you see everyone's comments underneath, and it's just trolls and people who aren't even showing their face on their picture, like just keyboard warriors just going, make the goals smaller, go put the kettle on. Women's football's not good enough anyway. Like, who cares if the league's cancelled?
Here at FOOTY 258, we're proud to present you with the best football-specific content. We work with many companies and many ballers to give you, the viewers, the best content possible. You, the viewer, we're always looking to help you improve your skill set. In order for you to improve your skill set and for us to keep making these videos, please click the link down below and buy some equipment. The equipment helps us run this channel, and also you subscribing to the channel helps us producing more of these videos to help you with your skill set and your knowledge of the game. Thank you for supporting FOOTY 258.
Okay, you might not care if the league's cancelled, but please go and take your negativity elsewhere, because there
It's
are
people's
people.
lives at the end of the day.
Yeah, it's people's lives. Like, it's what we do for a living. It's what all we've
Mm.
done growing up, so it's all we know. And there are people who care about it. Like,
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
otherwise we wouldn't have 40,000 people turning up at a game.
it's
I
really
just think
ridiculous.
how people have a lot of sexist stuff as well, but the fact that that even still exists, I just think the person themselves just embarrassing. So there's nothing
Yeah.
you can do really, is there?
Nothing you can do to us. I think all people in sports, entertainment industry, everyone like that. I don't know what it is, the fascination. Everyone maybe wants to be in your position, maybe, or
Yeah.
the fact that you know um, you're there. They pay money to watch you, so they feel like they can say really negative things to you and about you. So
Yeah.
I don't know which one it is, but
I've just tried to like flip it into a positive. If someone's got something so opinionated to say about you, clearly doing something right, because no one wants to talk about
yeah,
her body.
yeah, exactly. It's true. Yeah, so we end it like that.
Leave that one there.
Next segment. This segment is a segment we started quite recently. It's called Underrated, Overrated. So I'm just gonna throw different things at you, some football related, some non-football related, and you're just gonna tell me if it's underrated or overrated. So the first one we're gonna go with, everyone in England, they love this thing, Sunday roast. Is that underrated or overrated?
Underrated.
Underrated. Why is
Underrated.
what makes it or what is so special? I don't know if your nan cooks it, or um
I
or
think
your mum cooks it?
if you're not having it every week and you're getting like you don't want no dry Sunday roast, like you need the full
Yeah, yeah.
then it's underrated. But if you're going to like, no offense to anyone that goes to Toby Carvery, but if you're going to Toby Carvery,
Christmas dinner.
to me that's overrated.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah.
But if you're getting something that is literally like 10/10 and you've not had it for ages,
Mm.
underrated.
What's the thing? Plate? Is it maybe? What is it? Is the potatoes jacket potato? Not jacket potato. Sorry. Yorkshire pudding. What is it?
What makes it?
Yeah. What makes it like 10/10?
Your roasts have got to be cooked perfectly, for one. Like they need to be
Mm.
crispy. Like put the flour on the outside, the fat and all the shabam.
All right.
Then
All right.
I'm acting like I'm a chef. I just watch my mum do it. I can't do this.
Yeah.
Then you've got to have like all little bits of everything. I don't know, like
Mhm.
pigs in Yorkshire. You've got to have cranberry sauce. The gravy's got to
Mm.
be on point.
Mhm.
Um, Parsnips, carrots. No Brussels sprouts. Not for me.
As I've grown older, I actually don't mind it. It's growing on me a bit.
Oh no, I'm not a fan.
I can stomach it if it's there. I can stomach it if it's on the table. To be honest. But next one. This is something that you see everybody wearing now, and they say like if you don't have this and you have, the ordinary wire from 2018, 2017, you're just not that person. You're just not that guy. So AirPods, is it underrated or overrated?
Oh, that's another hard one. Like, see, I thought they were overrated, but then I
Hmm.
got a pair for my birthday, and it's so easy.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm gonna have
But
to go overrated.
but you got it for your birthday? Did somebody else purchase it for you?
Yeah. So my mum. So like, I would always moan. So for example, if I'm moving around now, I'll always moan that my
Hmm.
wire's in the way or it'll get tangled
Yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
Got them for me. So I don't know if I would have got them if it wasn't for her.
Exactly. So I'm saying, if you were to buy them, does it change your answer with your own money?
I mean, I think I would have always got them, but I'm not really like, I'm not hot on the trend. So if everyone was to get them, I wouldn't be like, oh, I need to get them because everyone's got them. It's just
Makes
because
sense.
it's very annoying to
You've
have
heard
the
so
white.
much about it.
Yeah.
Mm, makes sense. All right. Next question. Um, Music. Not quite sure what music you like. We're just gonna go with hip hop. Is that
Yeah.
underrated or overrated?
Underrated.
What kind of who's your artist at the moment?
I'll listen to anything. My go-to is UK grime.
Oh right. Well, not many people listen to that anymore.
No, they don't. But I will always. I think I don't know. You can always put it on and just catch a vibe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
Mm.
listen to anything. Hip hop, old school R&B.
R&B. Anyone who says they don't like R&B, I don't. Something wrong in your head, innit? Like seriously.
Yeah.
But yeah, yeah. Next question. London nights out. Do you think it's underrated or overrated? For me, I'll give you my quick answer. I think it's overrated.
No way. Underrated. You're going with the wrong crowd.
I've
And you're
been,
going
I've
with the
been,
wrong
I've been, I've been most. Well, I listen. I don't go out anymore. Hence why I live in a different country, X, Y, Z. But when I did a few years back, I used to go to these places. Pretty much every place that you could probably think of. That is in Mayfair or whatever. I just think it's a bit dry. Like everyone's just on this vibe where look at me, got the most money type of thing. That's my personal opinion. I don't know.
You're going
Maybe
to
it's
the
a bit
wrong
different for you.
place. That's why. Don't go to the bougie places.
Okay, well, you can go Mayfair or you can go Shoreditch. it's pretty much where everyone goes, you know.
Yeah. See, like, obviously I don't go out a lot either, but if I was to go out in London, Shoreditch never
Hmm.
disappoints.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, it's true. That's like a different perspective, you know. Shoreditch is like everyone's a bit more down to earth, having a good time. You know, it's not about
Yeah.
look at me, this little sparkler here type of thing. You
I
know what I
feel
mean?
like as you grow up, you grow out of that.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
of
Yeah.
course, it's nice to go every now and again to one of those clubs and have a
Hmm.
night like that. But then as you get older, you probably just appreciate being around good friends in a good place.
Exactly. Exactly. Yeah, it's true. Okay. On the flip side, you know, you've experienced, you know, London. What about Cyprus? Cyprus nights out. Cyprus nights out. What about that? Is that underrated or overrated?
I'm gonna throw like a spanner in the works. When I went to Ayia Napa, I thought it was well overrated.
True. I've been there. Yep. I think, should I tell you what it is? Yeah. It's like British people, they love going on holiday where other British people are. I'm like the opposite. I want to go on a holiday. I don't want to see no British people. I want to be in the culture. I want to be, you know, type of thing. But when you just go there, it's just like you're going to a hot South London.
Literally.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's just that's really what it is. What it's like really. But yeah. Anywhere else? Give any recommendations because you obviously live there.
Where I stayed in Limassol, as you said, is more like Cypriot people and Greek people. So you really like embrace. So it's like Greek music, or if they play English songs, it's like really old English songs. So it's they don't mix.
Or like Big Shack. Big Shack.
No, that was literally like one of their main songs. But like it turns into a laugh because obviously it's not the best of music, but you're
Yeah,
just
yeah.
good time
Having
and
fun, yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Okay. Next question. Chinese takeaway. Is that underrated, overrated?
underrated.
Why'd you say that?
You can't beat a Chinese. Like I feel like it's a very easy takeaway. You can just get what you want, however you're feeling. If you want like a feast, you can get everything. If you just want like a little chicken noodles, you can get that.
Mm. For me, I prefer Thai over Chinese, to be honest. And it's a difference. It's a difference, trust me. But
Me?
I don't know. I'm not really, no. For me, I'm not really a Chinese guy. But everyone harps on about it. Can't wait to get Chinese. You see these things going around. And no, for me, no, I'm more of a Thai person. That's my taste.
See? Yeah, I'm not. I don't know what it is. I'm not great with spices, so maybe that's why I'm not like a Thai sort of Indian.
For more content like this, like, share, and subscribe.